City Builders and Vandals in Our Age is a 2019 book by Caleb Maupin, an American journalist, political analyst, and activist with a revolutionary career spanning over a decade. He is an outspoken critic of American foreign policy and a proponent of 21st century socialism, Marxism, and populism. I highly recommend this book for anybody who is looking for a fantastic introduction to global politics from a Marxist or populist perspective, and I will be explaining why. City Builders and Vandals in Our Age is an incredibly effective book. The contents are dense and full of important information and facts, yet written concisely and in a way that even a total beginner to American foreign policy could understand. This book does countless things well, far too many for me to describe in a single video. But the thing it does the best, in my opinion, is shed light into the interests and reasoning behind various interests and events in our world. This is important because readers of the book may come from diverse ideological backgrounds and thus may not agree with Caleb's own worldview. As a result, the reader can understand Caleb's interpretations and analyses of geopolitics and history, especially since they are backed up with inarguable facts, from historical facts to ideological to geopolitical. All in all, this book was clearly written with an ideologically diverse audience in mind. The first 113 pages of this book consists of an essay that originated from a speech that Maupin gave at an international conference. In this essay, he asserts that there are two important drives within the human psyche that can be seen across human history. One is the drive for humans to take what they have and build upon it, to innovate, improve, and use both logic and creativity to improve the human situation. The other drive is to destroy what has been built, to stop human progress from marching forward and to drive humanity into a dead end. Maupin shows examples of this contradiction in history, from ancient Rome to the present day. Maupin also analyzes the communist movement, particularly the American communist movement, understanding it to be the most progressive, constructive, city-building political tendency at its best. While communists want to build, the capital elites and the fascists seek to destroy and keep communists from advancing progress. Maupin offers basic Marxist analysis, and most importantly, discusses various efforts by American intelligence and elites to sabotage the progressive, city-building American popular people and turn them into destructive leeches by use of everything from drug experiments to massive propaganda campaigns to outright assassinations of important revolutionary figures. He ends the essay by asserting that America needs to rediscover its tradition of populism, and that is our only hope to save America and the world from the crises of greed, imperialism, and destruction. The remainder of this book consists of various articles Maupin has written for different publications over his career. This begins with an analysis of the presidency of Donald Trump, a highly misunderstood figure by American liberals and leftists. Maupin sheds a lot of light on the historical presidents for Trump and helps give progressives a proper lens from which to analyze him. The bulk of these articles and essays are about various foreign and domestic conflicts and affairs, such as the Venezuelan oil crisis, the Syrian civil war, the Iraq war, the China-American trade war, Reagan's destruction of the American working class, and far too many others to list. Each selection is only a few pages long, making the reading very digestible and encouraging the reader to do more research on topics they find interesting or important. Most importantly, the analysis goes far beyond simply summarizing facts. Maupin effectively analyzes the interests, both geopolitical and ideological, for these seemingly unpredictable historical happenings, making this book a massive breath of fresh air for those who are tired of the one-sidedness of traditional media outlets who wage endless propaganda campaigns against the people of the world. In summary, this book is truly a cut above the rest from the American left and is one we can all learn a lot from. It is a great book for those with progressive ideals and a strong moral compass who want to begin to understand global politics better. This book convincingly explains that the destructive tendency of humanity is pushed into our psyches by those who wish to control us. It convincingly describes how many global problems are caused by the inevitable crises of capitalism. And it is a step in the right direction for anyone willing to take a clean, sober look at how to move the world in the direction of progress and away from the vandal tendency that leaves nothing but destruction, decay, death, and degeneracy in its path. In the description of this video, I will include links to Caleb Maupin's social media and where you can find this book and other of his books. I hope you consider adding this book to your bookshelves and finding out for yourselves what his perspective can add to yours. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.